let us see how we can use the potentiometer to compare the EMFs of two primary cells. Comparing the EMFs of two primary cells. What does it mean by primary cells? Cells which cannot be recharged are usually called primary cells. Now let us see how the experimental setup look. Here we have the potentiometer wire PQ. From the starting point you connect to the positive of a cell E. We call it E. This is the cell in the primary. Then connect a rheostat RH. This is to adjust the current in the circuit. Then you can connect a key and a meter to measure the current in the circuit. Then back to the other end Q. Now in the secondary circuit, you connect two primary cells E1 and E2 with their positive terminals to the starting point of the potentiometer. You must remember, the starting point of the potentiometer is always connected to positives. Now, from the other end you connect a two-way key and then to a high resistance box. This high resistance box is to minimize the current in the galvanometer. Then you connect to the galvanometer and to the jockey. Jockey means a sliding key, J. And you can find the balancing length as L or L1 or L2, which is the length between P and the point where the galvanometer reads 0. You call the circuit is balanced, potentiometer is balanced when the galvanometer reads 0. So K1 and K2 are the two switches which will be able to introduce E1 and E2 into the circuit. Now to begin with, you keep the key K closed and open the key K2. Open the key K2, not K1. And K1 you close. You need to keep the K1 closed. So the first primary cell E1 will be in the circuit. Then you measure the balancing length. L1 and we can write E1 is proportional to L1. Now we keep the K again closed. The primary circuit keys all remain closed. But K2, now you need to close and you need to open K1. So E1 will be removed from the circuit and E2 will be introduced. Now you measure the new balancing length. Now you measure the new balancing length L2. New balancing length L2. Earlier it was L1 for E1, now it is L2. Then we can write E2 is proportional to L2. So you have two relationships. E1 is proportional to L1, E2 is proportional to L2. Then we can find the ratio of E1 over E2 is equal to L1 over L2. Now you can repeat this experiment by adjusting the rheostat. So you will get different balancing lengths for E1 and E2. So in each case, you can calculate the ratio of the EMFs E1 upon E2 by working out L1 upon L2. E1 upon E2. In each case you can work out by finding the ratio L1 upon L2. Then you can work out the average of all the E1 over E2 ratios you have calculated. This will give you the average of the ratio of the EMFs. Thank you for being with me for this short lesson. Thank you very much.